G'day, welcome to episode 366 of Trent365. Today is Saturday the 1st of December. Big thank you to everyone who reached out to congratulate us on the 365 consecutive episodes. Really appreciate that. As promised, kicking right off with episode 366. Want to start off the first episode of our new season effectively with a discussion about blue oceans. You've probably heard about the book Blue Ocean Strategy, which in summary, it's all about the idea that business is divided into red oceans and blue oceans. The red oceans are the ones where we're all competing for the same business, for the same food essentially, and that's why the waters get bloody, whereas the blue ocean is basically creating a whole new market. And one of the pathways they identify to creating a blue ocean, a new market, is this idea that you need to look across time. And when you look across time, you look across time to find and identify irreversible trends. It's not necessarily about predicting the trend itself, but it's about identifying a trend which is, first of all, pretty much irreversible. Second of all, that has a fairly understandable and known trajectory in that you know pretty much where it's going to end up. And then thirdly, you look at whether or not that trend is likely to impact on your business in a significant way. And one of the irreversible trends that I've been thinking a lot about lately is this idea of self-driving vehicles. I think most of us would agree that self-driving vehicles are probably inevitable, right? They're already here. I can't see any way that self-driving vehicles don't become a significant part of the future. And that points to the known trajectory element as well. You know, I think it's fairly known where that's going to end up, where we're going to be in cars or vehicles that are going to be able to take us from A to B. We won't have to drive anymore. Doesn't mean people won't. Some people probably will for a long time. But at least the options will be there for those that don't want to. And what's not necessarily clear at first glance is the idea that that might have a significant impact on the spa business. But if you think about it, it could. And here's what I'm thinking. If these vehicles are not, coupes and sedans, but actually large minivan type of vehicles, if you've got a vehicle that size, on your 1 hour commute to work, you could have a massage table in your vehicle and you could have a massage therapist with you on the way to work giving you a massage. By the time you get to work, you're fully refreshed and ready to go, or on the way home. Take that to the extent of maybe a road trip. You're on a 5-hour road trip. And this ties in a little bit to something we talked about back in episode 295, where we talked about this idea of charging station spas, the idea that electric cars would need to stop and recharge their battery for an hour or so on a long trip. And so there might be an opportunity for spas to pop up there. Similar concept. You could be driving on a 5-hour journey, pop into one of these charging station, filling station kind of truck stop type situations, pick up a therapist, cruise along for an hour, have your massage, and then drop them off at the next stop. So is that a crazy idea? Nah, I don't think so. I actually think it's not as weird as it might sound at first glance. So I think either way, I think it's a good example of, say, blue ocean thinking. So if you want to check out Blue Ocean Strategy, that's the name of the book. I think they've got an updated version now. I'm not quite sure what it's called, Navigating Blue Oceans or something along those lines. But give some thought as we move into the next year, 2019, just around the corner. What are the irreversible trends out there that are coming, and how could they possibly impact on this business that you're in? Alrighty, that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in. I will be back again tomorrow. And just remember, we're now on Insights with Trent Monday. That's the name of the show. If you'd already subscribed to the show, then you hopefully have come across. I had a few long hours last night trying to migrate everything across, but I think everything's pretty much migrated successfully. People are telling me they're still getting it. If you're having any issues, please drop me a note to me@trentmonday.com, but look for it on the iTunes store or any of the podcast channels where you're at. Insights with Trent Monday is the name of the show. Alrighty, once again, back again tomorrow. See ya.
Who's gonna